Hey guys, welcome back to another short video. I'm going to put a couple of these out. I had some people asking some very intro level stuff, maybe even just DeFi. But I'm going to show you how to get involved with Walrus and the LP farms or the liquidity pool farms, just through the website, exactly what you need to do and how to do it. And I'm actually going to show you an example of me doing it with AVAX. This video is going to assume that you know how to add the AVAX network to your MetaMask. And also how to add AVAX onto your MetaMask from a centralized exchange like Coinbase. Those are both very easy things to do, and if you're not able to do those, you may not be comfortable or ready enough to take on doing something like liquidity pool farming and other things more advanced than that. But once you figure that out and you come to this video, you have some AVAX loaded up to your MetaMask, then go on in here, go to Frozen Walrus Finance. Go to your wallet, make sure it's connected. You can see that I have one AVAX here. And what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to use the Zap feature to get inside an LP and then use it to farm with. So first we have to get some Walrus. So go ahead to buy. It's going to take you to Trader Joe and it's going to give you this token imported. When it does that, all you have to do is click I understand. It's because Frozen Walrus is new. It's not whitelisted on Trader Joe. So you're going to have issues with it showing up if you were just to type in the Walrus token ID when you search for it here. So it's just one of those things that it's because it's a new project, you're going to have issues with it. So go ahead and on the top, you're going to select your AVAX, which I have a balance of 1. Make sure it's showing your balance. And then you're going to swap AVAX to Walrus. We're going to do not the full amount of our AVAX because we do need some for gas. We're going to do 0.8. Keep your slippage, which I can explain in another video, but the lower the slippage, the more Walrus you receive for the swap. So either 0.1 or 0.5 should suffice. Go ahead and swap, confirm the swap, and then accept it in your MetaMask. And what this is doing is it's just explaining briefly your gas. The gas fee will be this much AVAX, and so the total transaction fee would be this AVAX. If you're okay with that, and it's going to swap a couple times just based on the network, confirm it, transaction submit it, give it a second, and what you're going to see on the bottom right is a pop-up there that transaction is confirmed. You can see the Walrus is now loaded up and we're done with Trader Joe. Exit out of Trader Joe, and what you're going to do is go to the farm page. Now that you see that you've displayed that you have Walrus available, go to farms. You're going to go to farm under Walrus USDC.E. It's important that you go to this one because this is the token we're now trying to turn into liquidity pool tokens. So right here, there may be something that shows like approve Walrus USDC.E. You'll have to do that first before you get this menu here. But we're going to take advantage of the Zap feature contract. Click the lightning bolt, and you have two options. It'll either Zap USDC.E or Walrus. Well, we have Walrus, so we're going to select Walrus. You can see that it's available. Click Max. Hold on. It's giving me some errors here. Click Max. And then we can do Let's Go. And what it's going to do is a contract call. Now, it's important. There may be an approved transaction before that one even. I've already done it on this account. So we're going to confirm that again. And what that's going to do is sell half your Walrus for USDC.E and automatically make it into liquidity pool tokens. Transaction is confirmed. So we now have zapped our Walrus into half and half Walrus USDC LP tokens. And again, I'll make another video describing what LP tokens are, but I just want to show this to get you involved. So we're going to let that set for a little bit. Sometimes whenever you make these transactions, the UI takes a little bit to load. So what you do is just refresh a couple times until you see that you have available balance. So now I have this much LP tokens. It represents the value that I just used. I can confirm it, all right? And all of these use gas for every transaction. So make sure you keep AVAX in your wallet so that you're able to complete these transactions. So we're going to confirm that. And now once it's confirmed and we get this, we're just going to wait a second and refresh the page again after the transaction is confirmed, because again, the user interface sometimes does lag on Web3. But now you can see that I have $26 of Walrus USDC LP staked. And if we watch this number, it'll probably start going up. This is a small amount, but I would technically be getting 6.53% daily APR, and it would be represented with Walrus share, which, depending on Walrus share's price, would be how much the APR is. So just keep an eye on it. It'll start growing, and of course, anytime you want to, you can claim it and then sell it, or use the strategies like putting it in the boardroom, or you can claim and withdraw. And what that's going to do is it is going to claim your Walrus share and also claim your LP tokens. Now, it's important to know that you can take these out anytime, the same way, right? Confirm that. And now I'm gonna take out the LP that I've just staked. It's important to know that you will get a tax for doing this. You can read our documentation right here, and it'll explain it further. For each week, we have a tax that's scaling down. So depending on when you're watching this video, it may not have any taxes, or it may be less, but currently it's at 5%. So that transaction was confirmed. So we're just going to wait until the UI updates. All right, and now I'm going to show you how to separate that LP. Go to Farms, and instead of using the Zap feature, because you can't unzap yet, you're going to act like you're going to add liquidity. So again, instead of going here, go to Farms, and instead of going to that farm page, go to Add Liquidity. Now that it's loaded up, this is Trader Joe. This is how you would do it without the Zap feature. You're going to remove, and we're going to remove the maximum amount. And so we would receive 12 USDC.E and 4 Walrus. So I'll go ahead and approve this. This is a simple sign transaction. It doesn't require gas. And then we'll remove. Confirm, scroll to the bottom, and confirm again. And that's it. You now have it in your wallet again, both tokens separately, ready to sell, buy more, whatever you choose to do. I hope you enjoyed the video. It's really short, sweet, and simple. And I'm going to have a couple of these just so that, there's a very low barrier of entry. It's important to know that Tomb Forks are extremely risky. Make sure you're reading the strategy pages that we have available, and make sure you're taking in all the information that you see presented to you before you start investing in something as risky as DeFi and Tomb Forks. But thank you guys. Thanks for watching.